we actually talked about the stages that we are in the businesses that we are running, all of us. I know each and every single person is in a different level or different size of the business that you have. So everyone is different. So yesterday when we were discussing about this and we were talking about this, we said there are people who right now they are in level 1 in terms of their business. There are others right now they're in level 2 in their business. So until and unless you know and you understand the level that you are in your business today, that's when you will be able to take your business to the next level. And just to recap, if you can remember what we discussed about and the levels that you were talking about yesterday was somebody who is just starting out, you are actually in what we call as the first stage or the starting stage, which is when you have 0 to 1 million in revenue. And another person will be if you are from 1 million now to, let's say, 1 million to 10 million. So that is the selling stage. This is stage 2 of your business. So the third person over here is somebody who is actually in stage 3, that is the systemizing stage, when you are doing at least 10 million to 100 million plus. And then the ones who are scaling, they are in the last stage, which is stage 4, and that is at least somebody who is doing 100 million plus. That is the 4th stage. Stage 4, you are doing 100 million plus. So this is what, guys, we were talking about yesterday. We were discussing about yesterday. You can just see it here. We said level 1, it's the starting. And then all these levels that we were talking about, we said each level actually has 3 more things. Number 1, each level has a problem. Number 2, each level has a challenge. And number 3, each level need to focus on the things that they're supposed to do so that they can take their business to the next level that they want to go. So I will also send you this one at the end of this presentation, guys, for those who missed yesterday, so that you can just go back and get to know about this. So your business, we said, will only grow when you know and you accept your current reality. Another thing that we talked about yesterday is you need to know and understand the stage that you are in your business. And then the last thing we said is you need to know how to use the resources in your business stage that you have. And if you can remember, we mentioned that each and every single one of us in every business that you are doing, we all have 5 types of resources. And these resources are what? Focus, energy, money, effort, and time. We need to know how to utilize our focus, our energy, our money, our time in our business and at the right stage that you're doing. So yesterday, guys, it was all about the business stage. Today, it will be all about the founder. It will be all about the entrepreneur. You as an entrepreneur, how should you do in each stage or level of your business? Remember this, a business and a founder are 2 different things. So lesson 1 for today, we are going to start with the 5 phases of business growth. I know my phase. This is what we discussed yesterday. Now what? Now what you need to know is how to grow from the phase that you are in to the next stage or to the next level that you want to go through. And these 5 phases or 5 stages that we want to be looking at together today are: 1 is traction, then momentum, the 3rd one we call it expansion, the 4th one is flatline, and the 5th one is breakthrough. So let's look at each and how it's going to affect your business in the long run. So let's look at all of them. Are you ready, guys? Okay, so anytime, whenever an entrepreneur, me and you, we are starting our business, we will always be going through this thing. And what you are going to be having, guys, is you will be thinking like, oh, I'm having this idea. I want to do this new thing. I want to take my business here. I want to start this new product. I want to start this new service. And when you do that thing, then it's reached a time just after a few minutes or few days or sometimes even few months, You say, hang on, I'm seeing there is something here. This thing can really work out. And you try to do it. When you try, you're like, yes, it's really working out. And let me just push more. Let me do what I can to take this business to the next level. And your business grows so that you reach a time and like, oh, I'm going to become rich. You start to employ maybe your friend, you start to bring another person in that business. And then all of a sudden from nowhere, you're like, what happened? Where did this all growth that we had stopped? And from there, most business, what they usually do is they think that they become a failure now, or they're doomed, or their business is going to fall instead of their business growing to the next level. So what I want to go through with you guys next is showing you and breaking down each and every phase that we always go through in our businesses so that we can succeed in what we are doing. The first one, as we call it, the traction phase. This is down here when you think like I have something. Most businesses and companies, sometimes they never even get out of this stage. They just have one idea to another idea and a third idea to the fourth idea. You just see ideas coming after an idea, and you are not taking action to launching, to starting, to taking that idea to the level that you want to do. And the main reason of traction, people fail here because of what? They either fail to find an audience. Maybe let's say they've started, but they fail because they did not know how to find an audience for their business. Another reason can also be they fail to found or to achieve what we call as a product market fit. Your product and your market are not fitting together. So you are having a product that the market doesn't want it, or you are having a product that the market is not ready for it even. It can be something that is so good but doesn't fit the market that you have. And the most important reason here, sometimes I can say, that businesses fail at this level is because of lack of action and attention from the founders. The owners of this business, they don't do what it takes for their business to grow. And yes, sometimes traction can be difficult, especially for people who are starting in the entrepreneurial journey the first time. It can be difficult. It can be even painful. But this is when you actually start to make sales. This is the time when traction will happen. You starting to sell, apart from you selling your mother or your, let's say, old college friend or whoever. So guys, if you are in any business, I want you to think of it and write it down. Am I in this business, in this stage, or my business is not in this stage? So that's the first stage, traction. The second stage we have here is when you have passed the traction, where you say that, yes, things are working out. This is the momentum stage. This is the stage where you start to believe in what you're doing. Why? Because sales are actually coming through as fast as you can fulfill them. You have 5 to 10 people who want the product or the service that you have, and you cannot fulfill all of them. And you feel like, yes, I am doing something. I'm on this thing. I know I can be successful in what I'm doing. Your business is a little bit messy, but you and your customer, you are both happy because your morale is high and money is coming. This is actually the time of, you will find and realize most of the time that serial entrepreneurs, they actually love this. Why? Because they are in the place where they can do everything without being pushed by others. So if you are in this stage, I want you to write it down and say, I think or I feel I'm in the momentum stage. Let's look at the third stage, which is expansion. Now, in expansion stage, you have passed the traction, the momentum. Now you want to take it big. It's time you feel that you want to scale. It's time that you're saying, I'm going to become rich. I'm going to go to that holiday which I want. I will buy the dream car that I want. I will get the house that I want. I will travel to the places that I want to go to. And we call the expansion stage at this truth stage. And the reason we are calling it at this truth stage because of what? It's an uncomfortable truth that are going to happen here. You can actually no longer scale your revenue, the money coming in your business, without also you scaling on what? Your expenses. And you're saying this because for you to now grow, you actually start to feel like I need to hire new people, or maybe I need to have a better office, a bigger one. I need to get these softwares. I need to get this system. I need to buy maybe a new computer or a chair or anything that you think you want. The revenue in this stage, actually, it can spike. But at the same time, the things that will require your revenue to go up also go up with you. So you feel like there are some things in your shoulder that weighs back you. The project that used to take maybe 2 days or 3 days, now it takes a week or even 10 days for you to fulfill them. So there is just one key problem in this stage for so many businesses. If you are an entrepreneur and you've started a business for more than 3 years, most of the time you will find yourself in this stage. Why? Because you actually realize and you feel that things are not working out the way they were before. This is a very dangerous time, my friend. You are either going to grow your business or you will actually fall on the fourth phase here, which we call it as the flat line. If there is anything that breaks any business in this world, is this phase, it is this stage for entrepreneurs that we call it as the flat line. Why? Because we all think that we are now failures. Whatever was working was just luck. Whatever was working was just because of that time business was good. Right now business is not good. And you feel that you are doomed, which is not true. This is the stage where most entrepreneurs feel that they are not ready. All businesses ultimately are going to reach here after they've gone through the traction, the momentum, and they attempted to expand before they were actually ready. So what should you do if your business is here? And I want you to write it down if you feel right now you are in this stage. What we can actually do when we are in this stage, and before I tell you what we need to do, most people sometimes who are in the flat line, they think that because I'm not making money, because I'm not having any fun, and because I cannot fix what I want to fix, so I am stuck. And because I feel I'm stuck, whatever I'm trying to do, it burns me out. So because of the burnout that you have, because of you feeling that you are stuck in this level that you're in, you will want to actually think like this. You will say, I like it better when the business was a little bit smaller, because it was so simple back then. Maybe we should just need to stop moving so fast and take some few steps back and do what we used to do before. This big office, the new one that we have, is not good. Let us go back to our smaller office. Let us just not work with these clients and just stay small with maybe 5 clients only or 10 clients only. This is what most people actually think sometimes. Others, they will also think like this and say, why am I paying all these people that I have employed here? They were actually supposed to make my job easier, but it's actually now getting even harder. Jesse saying, do you know about printing business? Yes, I know about printing business. We will talk about printing and all this. Don't worry, Jesse, we'll talk all these things. So somebody says like, oh, why am I paying all these employees? Why am I paying all these people? They were actually supposed to make my work easier. Now they're making my work harder. Why? Because instead of me just doing my work, I also do their work too. If you guys have employed anyone, I'm sure you are thinking and you can remember these moments. And the worst thing that will happen over here is when somebody will think and say that maybe it's time for me to shut it down. Maybe it's time for me to quit and I see if I can get my old job back. Guys, if you have ever thought of this thought or felt these feelings, I don't want you to fret. You are in good company today, and I'm going to help you pass through the flat line stage. So I'm going to show you how to go through this. But before you go to the next level, there are actually options that we need to discuss. And these options are three. The first option that you need to choose is what we call as denial. The second option is retrieve. And the third option is breakout. So let us look at each level, shall we? Okay. So on flatline, what most people actually do when they want to go through this concept of denial is they just keep doing what they have been doing and in hopes that things are going to get better. They are hoping that things are going to get better. So what they do here is they go to their work, they go to their office, they go to their shop, they go where they're doing their thing, and they keep on doing the same thing that they're doing, even though they are stuck, and thinking that things will change to them, thinking that things will become better for them. So if you are lucky, and if you have enough money, you will not go down to what we call as the death spiral. Why? Because you have that money, your death will become so slow and so smoothly. People will not even notice you, and others will think of you as a legacy brand. And you are going to do this only because of what? Worthy of the respect and even the admiration you are going to be getting from people. People will think that, hey, these people are doing well, this company is doing well, but in reality is you are not doing well. You are getting yourself into more debts that you cannot come out, spending money just to make this business to sustain itself. And you will go to what we call as death. Denial is death. And by the way, if you choose to deny what is truth in your business, that is also a choice. If you choose to do nothing, that is also a choice you have done for your business. So that's choice number one, denial. The second choice that you can do is retreat. And this is something that so many entrepreneurs actually choose to do it because they have reached this flatline level. They choose to go back. They choose to take some steps back in what they were doing. Okay, I have seen some questions. I will answer all your questions, guys. Let me just finish up this. So with retrieve, they try to take their business or shrink it to this smaller level. And by doing this, you're doing nothing but sabotaging your business. You're sabotaging your brand. You're actually damaging what you have, the culture and the brand that you have. You think that being small is simpler, it's fun, is more profitable, but it's not true. Why? Because so many people are going out and they will talk negative about you. They are going to talk negative about your brand. Certain clients that are with you, they are not going to come back to you. They are going to look for another person because they are going to think and believe that you are not big enough to work with them. You are not at their stage right now. This is an option that you can also do, guys. The third option is what we call as breakout. With this option, you are going to push through the flat line and finally you are going to achieve breakout growth that will take your business to the level that you want. Of these three options, guys, that we have, breakout is the most difficult and even the most painful. Why are we saying it is the most difficult and most painful? The reason is because when you choose this, there is no way for you to go back. And worst, it's because you must change for you to go to the other level that you need to go to. Without a doubt, like I said, this is the most difficult part of you scaling the process of your business that you have. You know, as entrepreneurs, especially founders of businesses that we have, because we like to do a certain thing, sometimes change becomes so tough for us. And almost everything that has made us to where we are right now in our businesses, for us to go to another level, that thing now become a liability, not an asset to us anymore. And remember, every liability is going to bring you down. I remember few years ago reading a book by a guy called Marshall Goldsmith. It's called What Got You Here Won't Take You There. And this is so true in our business. Whatever took you from traction to momentum cannot take you from momentum to expansion, and will not take you from expansion to flatline or flatline to breakthrough. We need to change. We need to change so that we can go to the other level that we want. So are you guys ready to change? Are you ready to change so that your business can change and move to the level that you want? Yes. Okay. Fine. So for you to change, you actually need to understand what we are going to be looking at in level 2. We call it as the lesson 2 today, the entrepreneur's quadrant. The entrepreneur's quadrant. Quadrant is something that is made of 4. In entrepreneurship, there are actually these 4 things. There is the entrepreneur, the marketer, CEO, and advisor. And I want you to look at it this way. In every business that we are doing, there are actually 4 roles that we play together. The first role is the role of an entrepreneur. Look at all these top billionaires in the world. Jeff Bezos of Amazon, Bill Gates of Microsoft, Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook, Jack Ma of Alibaba, and so on and so forth until the last one, Carlos Slim Hello, the richest man in Mexico. They are all entrepreneurs. What they actually did, or the first role that they played in their businesses, was what? To solve a valuable problem. The second role we have is a role of a marketer. The marketer now takes this solution that they have built to the marketplace, starting to sell it. Then the third role that all these guys have is the role of a CEO, which is what? Building systems. And the last role that they all had was a role of an advisor, keeping and sustaining the vision and the culture of the business. We as founders of companies, we need to become heroes and heroines of ourselves. And we actually need these roles. So at the early stage of your business, when you're just starting out, the left side of what we have here, there is a role at the top that you need to play, and that is the role of an entrepreneur. All entrepreneurs are inventors. We invent things. Inventor's job is actually to identify a problem and then to solve it. This guy over here is Larry Page, one of the founders of Google Search. So they realized that the search engines, when they were searching things online, they were not coming the way they wanted. You are searching for what? A car, and you're seeing a house. They decided to solve that by building the search engine of Google. So entrepreneurs, we are actually idea machines. We are capable of starting new products, projects, and initiatives seemingly out of thin air. We can just come up with new ideas, new things. After this level that you have, or this role in your business, the role of an entrepreneur, the second role at the early stages that you also need is the role of marketers. You don't need just to stick there. You need to go to the second role. A marketer's role is like a driver. A driver's job is to take this solution now to the marketplace. We can see Steve Jobs. We know him for what? He's one of the founders of Apple. Steve Jobs, apart from just building Apple, this guy was also so good in selling, in marketing. He was the guy in front of marketing what? iPhone, iPad, iMac, iPod, and all the products that they have. The marketer is the primary source for growth and momentum in any business. If your business is in the traction phase or the momentum phase, but it is stuck there, it's because you lack this role of a marketer. Marketers generate leads and customers for the business. If today your business is not getting enough leads as you want, your business is not getting enough customers as you want, it's because you lack the role of the marketer. The third role over here is the role of a CEO. So CEOs are the builders, they are managers, and the roles that they have in companies is to create and build systems. We don't need to keep on repeating ourselves the things that we do them every day. We need to have systems that we follow in the business. So what CEOs actually do, they are the leaders of the leaders that you have in your business. Let's say you have a department of accounts. There is a chief financial accountant over there, or chief financial officer over there. There is a department of marketing, chief marketing officer, maybe COO, chief operating officer. The CEO, chief executive, is at the top of these guys. What this guy does is usually adding value by creating and building processes and standards, and then he hold accountable these teams and see, are these teams doing what they're supposed to be doing? So you can be building here a system maybe on how you generate leads, system on how you deliver and you fulfill on the products you have, systems on how maybe you close deals, system on how you post online. All these systems are actually built and created, or when I say build, doesn't mean that the CEO has to do it personally, but he brings people who can do this. And over here, we can see Elon Musk. We know him most by Tesla, PayPal, and Starlink. There's so many companies that Elon Musk has built. He's a good CEO. Then lastly, we have the advisor. Advisor is the guide. It reaches a time that your business needs a guide, and the guide's role is to add value in the business so that you and your people that are there can do the right things. That is the role of advisor. Jeff Bezos is one of the best advisors in the world. Apart from just advising his own people in his company, Amazon, this guy is even advisors to other companies. He's in the board of advisors to other companies too. So the most important role is this. What is the most important role in your business that you think of? I want you to type it down and tell me. Do you think it's the role of entrepreneur, the role of a marketer, the role of a CEO, or the role of an advisor? Which role do you think is the most important role in your business? Is it entrepreneur? Is it a marketer? Is it CEO? Or is it an advisor? Marketer. Okay, so Jess says it's marketer. And marketer. Kevin also says marketer. I can see WH says entrepreneur. Okay, fine, good. Entrepreneur, if you think it's entrepreneur, it's okay. If you think it's marketer, it's okay. Alice also says it's marketer. Wow. The truth and the reality is all of the above. Each role is essential at a different time or different stage in your company's life cycle. You actually need all of them. You need the role of an entrepreneur so that you can keep on improving and coming up with new things. You need the role of a marketer so that you can keep on selling. You need the role of a CEO so that you can systemize on what you're selling. And you also need the role of an advisor so that you don't come out of your track on what you're doing. So all these roles are important. But yes, if you are just going to look at it in terms of the monetary, what brings money in the company, then it is true the role of what? The role of the marketer is the most important thing. So the freedom to change is what we all have, guys. The one thing we can count on as entrepreneurs is change. We truly, truly, truly need to change. Why do we need to change? We need to change because markets change, markets shift, economies change, and they expand sometimes or retract. Think of COVID. COVID time, people had to change. New products come out every time. Maybe competitors emerge from nowhere that you think of. So entrepreneurs is supposed to be there so that they can change in creating and building new products and services. Marketers need to be there so that they can launch and grow their business every time. CEOs need to be there so that they can systemize and create stability and scalability in the business. And also advisors need to be there so that they can nurture and scale the business to the next level. That's why we are saying all these levels are important. You can actually have sometimes and feel that I am so dominant in this one level. Maybe you are so good in entrepreneurship, in creating and coming up with new products or ideas or services. Maybe you're so good in growing and launching and marketing. It's okay, but you actually need all these 4 levels in your business, because all successful founders, they learn to do all the above. If you think of it, the top billionaires in the world that I showed you, they were all first entrepreneurs, then they become marketers, then they become CEOs and advisors. It's not a must for you to do all of them, but we need all these roles in your business. You can be the entrepreneur, but not the marketer. You can get somebody else to become the marketer. You can be the entrepreneur and the marketer, but not the CEO. You can allow somebody else to become the CEO. But if you can actually graduate and change, that will be the best thing, because you will have the freedom to do whatever you want. So how does these 4 roles that we just talked about fit in the entrepreneurial life cycle? What we started in our first lesson today. It actually fits like this. The entrepreneur or the inventor is usually at the first stage. Whenever the business is starting, we need that role to be played there. If your business is stuck on the momentum or expansion, it's because you need the role of the driver, the role of the marketer. And even after you having the role of a marketer, the flat line will be there because of what? You are marketing, but you are not what? Systemizing your business. That's why we need the role of the CEO on the flat line. And if you start to micromanage and look at every small thing in your business will fail. That's why over there, we now need the guide. We now need who? The advisor to show us and to help us to break through to the level that we actually want. So who are you in your business? Right now, the stage and the level your business is, are you playing the role of an entrepreneur? Are you playing the role of a marketer? Are you playing the role of a CEO or an advisor? We need to tell ourselves the truth. Where my business is right now, who am I? Is my business in another level and I'm stuck in another level? Is my business starting out and I see myself as the level of a CEO? We actually like to do this, especially as founders. You will just go to LinkedIn and Facebook, Instagram, and you write there on your name, oh, I'm the founder and CEO of company ABC, without even realizing and knowing that all these titles come with responsibilities. So, do you know the responsibility that you need? Do you know the responsibility you as a CEO, you as an entrepreneur, you as a marketer, what you truly need to do to take your business to the next level that you want? And I want to show you here by giving you phases of these levels. If you are starting out, the phase and the thing that you need to do here is to launch. We call it the launch zone. The second one, we call it as the growth zone. The third one, we call it as the constraint. And if you don't know what to do when you reach this zone, the constraint, you will either pivot or you will die and your business will be finished. What we want you to know and understand is to scale beyond this level. We want you to go to the next level of your business. This is what we would like each and every one of us to have in their businesses. So to make it simpler, just like the way we did it yesterday, guys, I want to show you here. Look at it. For those who are starting out, if you're from 0 to 1 million, the stage you are in, you're actually on the launch stage. Who is the hero? Who needs to take part in this stage? It is the entrepreneur or the inventor. What do you need to do here? if you remember yesterday what we talked about, we said you need to identify, and also today, you need to identify and solve valuable problem. The action over here that is needed is for you to serve and sell 10 customers. We will be looking and talking and discussing about this in the coming days, tomorrow, the day after, even on Friday, God willing. So if you are on the second stage, the growth stage, the part or the hero you need is the marketer. You need to understand how to deliver your solution to the marketplace. And what will make you do this is by you building your growth engine, and so on and so forth. All these levels, guys, this thing, I'm going to send it to you. You are going to get it on our channel. If you go to our WhatsApp channel, you are going to get this. And also you will see the one of yesterday will be over there. This is Miriam Okuhi. She is an entrepreneur, and this is what she said. Shoaib Timimi took my business from 22,500 per day to 6,700 per day just in 1 month. Guys, I want you to think this is almost 2 times. It's 250% I increase her business in 1 month. What do you think as an entrepreneur who was doing 2,500 per day, doing 6,700 per day, will be feeling? How will your life change? How will your business change? How will you improve the things that you want to improve in your business and your life? And you know what was holding her behind when she came to me? It is not knowing the role that she needed in her business. What Miriam was missing and what I helped her with is to understand the role that she needed to play in her business. When she knew the role that she needed, that's what helped her to move to the level that she wanted to. Okay, so let's go and look at our last lesson today. That is lesson number 3. On lesson 3, we want to understand and to know the business that we are really in. Which business are we truly in? Whenever I ask people the business that they're truly in, 99% of people will actually give me these answers when I ask them, what business are you truly in? And before I even tell you guys, I want you to think about yourself, the business that you are truly in. Most likely to me, the answers that I'm going to be getting from the people that I ask them, they will tell me, the business that I'm in, you know, I'm a doctor, I'm an engineer, I'm a chef, I'm an artist, I'm a dentist, I'm a pilot. I may be a gym trainer, I'm a teacher, I'm a CEO, I'm a retailer, I'm an accountant. In other words, what these people are actually telling me is the thing that they're doing for a living. They tell me the thing that they're doing for a living, thinking and believing that that is the business that they're really in. Like, what are you really doing in your business? And sadly, most of the time, what most people focus on when they attempt to improve their income is they simply focus on improving the thing that they are doing and believing that they are going to suddenly get more money in their bank account. So if somebody, let's say, is a chef, most of the time they're going to think that, let me go back to school and learn how to make maybe great desserts right now. Or let me go back to school and know how to make other type of dishes. Maybe I don't know how to make Chinese type of food or the Indian type of food. And if I will know those things, then I can magically command higher fees. This is what so many people actually think, and that is not true. Why are we saying that? Because for you to increase your income, you need to have a mindset shift. You need to shift, just like the way we said we need to change roles. Those roles to change, they start here in our heads before we start physically. And the number one mindset shift that you need to have that will actually give you more wealth and abundance in your business and your life is to realize this, that the real business you are in is the marketing business. Marketing is your business. What you are doing is just a deliverable. That is just a thing. The product and the services that you are doing is not your real business. Because remember, the product and the services can change anytime. You cannot improve your business by just you improving your skills, by just you improving the deliverables. And without marketing, you will simply be hoping and praying that target customers and clients will magically contact you for your products and your services. I know there's so many people who think that just because I have built my business, customers will come. No, they will not come in your business, because it doesn't matter how well or how good the thing that you have, the products, the offer, the services that you have. What matters is how you are going to market it. If no one knows about what you are selling, no one is going to come to you. And I want to leave you guys with this tough truth here. If you lack customers today and clients today, coming to your office, coming to your shop, coming to the mall that you are working, or giving you calls, or sending you messages and emails, you are going to die poor. That's the reality. That's the truth. If no one is going to come to you, you are not going to get anything that you actually want. So your expertise that you have doesn't equal the money that you're supposed to get. It's the marketing. Your skills doesn't equal the money. It's the marketing. And I can prove this to you guys, because I'm sure most of us know a lot of people who have certificates, degrees, masters, PhDs even, but they don't have money. Why do you think they don't have money? The reason is because these people lack proper marketing. And even with this one, I'm sure you can remember and you know people who aren't even as good as you, but they're making more money than you. You think and you feel like your product is better than them. You think and you feel that you have more knowledge and more information than them. You have more skills than them and expertise than them and talent than them. But why do you think they make more money than you? It's because you don't make money and grow your expertise and your business with your skills, your knowledge, and your expertise. You do it with proper marketing. One of my mentors by the name of Joe Polish says that there is no relationship between being good and getting paid. You can be so good, you can be the best in the world, but there is no relationship between you being so good and getting paid. However, there is a huge relationship between being good at marketing and getting paid. Every time I read this, I feel there is a boost in momentum inside me, because it shows me that we need to understand how to market our products and our services for us to be able to grow our businesses. Guys, great marketing can sell a non-existing product, while bad or no marketing can't even sell free gold. If today there is somebody who's giving money for free or giving gold for free, but you don't know about it, I don't think if no one will go there and get that thing. And there are so many people who can actually sell their products and services and make money before even they have that thing. Think of houses that are being built today. How many people they sell pre-built? The houses are not even built yet, but these guys and these ladies are actually selling them. So the thing that I want you to note here is, I'm not saying that you should not be an expert in your field, or I don't want you to have the best products or services. No, I'm not saying that. We want that, but for you to grow and for you to scale and make money in your business, you need to understand the proper way to market according to the stage and the level or phase that your business is in. This is what you actually need. I want you to show you this, guys. Okay, there is this tale of two friends that I know. These two guys are actually friends that they studied together in primary school. They went to the same high school, then they went to the same university, in Kenyatta University. Both they studied medicine. After studying medicine and they finished, they came back to Mombasa. They're in Mombasa, came back to Mombasa, and they were at Coast General of Mombasa. After that, they went to work in Aga Khan for a few months. But after what they were doing later on, things actually changed. One of these doctors, as we are talking today, is unemployed. And another doctor has his own hospital or his own clinic where he serves his patients. What do you think is the difference between these two people? They were all doctors. They all have the same knowledge. They all have same expertise. They all have the same certifications. But what is the difference from these two people? One doctor, the one who made money, knew something that the other doctor did not know. The rich and the poor doctor. One knew how to market himself, and the other one thought that, the poor doctor thought that, his skills and his expertise of being a doctor is enough for him to be successful. That is not true, guys. That's what I'm saying. Your skills and your expertise, you being an entrepreneur, is not enough. You also need to market your skills. You need to market your expertise, your product, your service, everything that you have to have a successful business. Guys, this is Palmview Medical Center, one of my clients that I've been working with. This is what they are saying. We wanted to close our clinic because of lack of clients. After working with Timimi for 2 weeks, we got more than 100 patients. This is a hospital. They wanted to close down. When we worked together, just in 2 weeks, they got more than 100 patients. I want you to think and imagine this way, guys. These are doctors. They are not illiterate, but there is something that is missing from them. There is something they didn't know. And after I showed them, they started to get customers. Do you know what I showed these people? What I showed them was how to market properly for their business, for their clinic. That is what I showed them. And when they changed that role and that face, they decided to now market what they had. Their business boomed again. So guys, it's not going to market itself. You need to push. Lack of proper marketing is the top obstacle that holds even the most brilliant, the most talented, the most resourceful entrepreneur back from pushing their business forward. So if you are in stage 1 or if you're in stage 2 of the business that you are in right now, I want you to think of this thing, and I want you to understand and to know that you need to market your business. So how should you do your marketing properly? Tomorrow, we are going to go step by step. I'm going to dive in and show you each and every single thing that you need to do to market your business so that you can take your business to the next level. This is Sandra Sidi, who says, Shoaib Timimi helped me to grow my skincare product business. I've even started another business and I have 16,000 plus followers online now. When you do your marketing properly, you don't have to chase customers, guys. They are going to be attracted to you just like the 16,000 plus followers who follow Sandra right now. So tomorrow, guys, I'm going to show you step by step how you're supposed to get clients, how you're supposed to market your business so that we can reach the million level that we want or even more. So until here, guys, if you have any question, if you have anything that you need me to clarify, you can just type it in the chat box and I'm going to answer your questions. And again, tomorrow, same time, same place, We are going to be using the same link that we used today to continue what we started. And if there is anyone that you want to invite in this, guys, you can invite them, you can share it with them so that they can also benefit from this. Okay, so let me look at the questions, guys, that are here. And if you have any question, just type it in the chat box, guys, and I will answer. So I can see Jess said here, okay, Jess said that I will be back, but I'm going to answer this question. Do you know about printing business? Yes, I know about printing business. Actually, it's so funny that my first main business, apart from just me working from home before and just trying my entrepreneurial venture when I was young, my first real business, a registered company, was actually a printing business. Okay, so here are the points I want you to explain on. Is it a good business to start in Kenya? Yes, it's a good business. How can I make it effective and profitable? You need to be good in what you're doing, and you need to look for clients. Tips to start. Okay, tips to start. Number one is, do you have the knowledge and do you have the expertise on the printing business? And when we talk about printing business, printing is so wide that you need to know what are you about here in printing, and how big do you want to take this printing. Do you want to do what we call as print on demand? You only print when somebody wants this thing, or are you going to do bulk printing? For example, if it is shirts on print on demand, you only print the time people want. Or are you going to do it on bulk? You print, they're ready, and then you sell them off. That is one type. Another type is on printing is, do you want to be doing big type of printing, that you're printing billboards, banners, and maybe you're doing printing on cars? Which type of printing do you really want? Do you want to do carvings? Do you want to do printing in just materials? There are people who do that, just clothes, the tie and dye clothes. This is also printing. Do you want to be on just paper printing? Your printing is just on books and papers. So you need to think about it to understand just the real type of printing that you want to, so that you can know, and from there I can help you to even think deeper and wider on how to actually make it more effective and more profitable. But in reality, it is a good business to start in. I hope you are going to be successful in this business. Okay, I can see WH here is asking also another question. Guys, if you have a question, just write. This is the last question I'm seeing. Those who have a question, you can just type. So WH is asking this question, that I help couples in their marriages. So is it good if I market for them one-on-one, or I can go and find all of them? Okay, it's good for you to actually know, because already you know it's couples, so you already know these people, who they are, and that's a great thing actually to look at it and to think about it, because you have tried to filter, and this is what we talked yesterday, you have tried to filter the type of people that you are working with. So you can actually do one-on-one, and you can also do in groups. It's all depend on you. It's all depend on the way you are doing it. If they have issues, think of it this way. If they have issues and you want to help them solve their issues, then the best way is you to do it one-on-one, just you and them, the couples only too. Or if it's just the man or the wife only. But if you want to coach and to help people to take their marriages to the next level, their relationship to the next level, then it's okay for you to do it openly. It's okay you doing it in a group of maybe 5, 10, 20, whatever number that you're going to be doing it with. Okay, okay, thanks. You're welcome. You're welcome, WH. Okay, guys, so thank you guys for being here today with us. Tomorrow we are going to continue. Tomorrow will be our day 3, and it will all be on what? Us understanding and knowing how to market our business step by step. If that is where you are lacking, if that is what you really need for your business, then we are going to be looking at that tomorrow. And if you remember, guys, I even told you that I'm going to share with you where you are going to be getting all this, and you are going to be getting the recordings for this. And let me just give you the link where you can join the channel, so that from the channel you can get all this. Let me just share with you the link. Okay, guys, so that's the link. You can go through that link, just click it and you can join the channel. And I will be sharing the recordings even of yesterday will be there, and all these other pamphlets that we have made, the slides that we have, you will see them there. So until here, I'll say goodbye, guys. Have a blessed night and see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye for now.